The following content contains adult language and humor that is not suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. The views and opinions expressed during the following video content are those of the individual and may not reflect those of others. Thank you.
This is Patrick Stewart, and I always watch Top Talk with Pacific414. Make it simple.
Call bullshit. Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Cash Money can put this change in my piggy bank any day. Big man knows it!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome one and all to this edition of Pacific414 Pop Talk, live on the Pacific414 YouTube and Rumble channels, also Cash Money's channel, Phantom Hooligans, and of course, speaking of Cash and Baron, they're here with me, and I hope they're as awake as we all can be, since the three of us and our panelists from the election stream, we did stay up until the wee hours of the morning, waiting to find out the results of last night's election.
I weed in the morning. Does that count? No, I mean, forgive if I got a sore throat and all that. I have a prolapse larynx because of been screaming the last few days and such. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Life is good, man. Life is good. Well, Cash is here. Hi, Cash.
Yes,
Yo.
Cash is here,
Just got back.
and
We
I
just
hope
got
the
back. Perfect.
I hope the two of you are doing well this evening, and I hope everyone who is going to be with us is doing well this evening as well. Of course, before we begin, I do want to thank Anima Confusa for following the Rumble channel. Thank you. Thank you,
Anima.
Anima.
How you doing?
Really appreciate it. And of course, Tim
Now,
is
Anima,
here.
just one thing. Anima, if you and Gary are together under duress, please just blink a couple times. We'll help take care of you. Don't worry.
Oh, good. Jace is here.
What?
Welcome, Jace.
Hey, everybody.
Who invited
Hey.
him here?
Hey!
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
think-
go. Fine, goodbye.
No. Don't
No.
leave on the account of those two. I'm the one that sent you the invite.
Yeah.
So
My nephew can stay here.
Yeah, right.
and of course, Yaron says, "Oh, was yesterday the election? I had not noticed. I woke up in a Trump America, baby." Yes, there are people who are very excited today after the results of last night's election, and some people who are disappointed with the results.
And there's some I had to talk off the bridge.
And what I'm going to say here is the truth. I don't care who you voted for, why you voted for that person. Right now, not on January 20th, but right now, we need to come together as a nation.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Enough with acting like 5-year-olds and 2-year-olds. We're all adults. We need to start acting like adults.
Amen.
Because if we don't, the future of the world is at stake. again, I don't care if you like Trump. I don't care if you dislike Trump. We all
right.
need to work together. So buck up.
Yep.
Exactly.
Because we're all in this together. You know, and that's just the facts.
Well, and I will be nice about this, because we're seeing it around there. The people going, if you voted for Trump, you're no longer my friend. Well, you know how ridiculous that sounds. It means you really did not value a person's friendship. If you're not able to sit down, even when the person tries to sit and explain why they went this way, you have your fingers plugged into your ears, going la 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 la. Don't want to listen to you, and then try to tell you to effed off. And again, when it comes around to it, my litmus test is this: I don't care if you're black, white. I don't care if you're yellow, red, orange, pink with purple polka dots, male, female, Muslim, Christian, Catholic. I have to say that because I'm Lutheran. One of the pagan religions, Hindu. It doesn't matter, right? I don't care. There's just so much out there, right? The only thing I have for the litmus test is, are you cool? Are you cool? I don't care about identity, not in that fashion, not. The identity is I want to see your real soul. And if people are acting this way, you're showing me your true soul, and you're being that which is accusing the others of being that way. Gaslighting, you're projecting, especially if you have that holier than thou attitude. So be cool. Come on.
Mhm.
People are going to have different opinions. If you can't handle the fact that someone has a different opinion, different thought, yeah, you might agree on some stuff, but because you don't hit on this one, I'm going to get rid of you. Well, then don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Well,
I'm not here to make friends.
That's how people act with even just entertainment, man. Somebody has a different opinion. It's insane.
I've experienced that multiple times. So yeah.
Well, all entertainment is good except for Rebel Moon.
Hey, come on!
I feel sorry for those Rebel Moon people. I tell you. No, I'm kidding. But see, that's exactly how ridiculous it is. That's how ridiculous
it's very
it is,
ridiculous.
Right?
That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between I didn't like it. It's not my thing.
Right. Exactly.
To you're a moron for liking it. What type of idiot are you? Did you eat paint chips when you were younger?
Let's use Techno Sapien, aka Tom, for a little bit, for example. Also, he likes, of course, the Halo TV show. A lot of us here we don't, but we're not gonna hate him or end our friendship with him or all this kind of stupidity.
Right.
We still we're still friends, and okay, one thing that's important for me, that you're cool, right? We have different opinions on something, but you're cool. We like you. That's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, as it goes, sure, yeah, Cash and I hate each other, and we still aren't officially talking to each other. But it's not because it's our entertainment; it's just some other things out there.
Hilarious, Burn. Hilarious.
And hello, Gary. And
hey, Gary, good to see you again, buddy.
The reason why I thank Anima is because she followed the Rumble channel. So I always try to thank everybody who follows either the YouTube channel or the Rumble channel, or when I stream on Twitch, I try to thank folks.
I stream when I'm Twitchy. Does that count? Just curious. I'm just asking for a friend. No answers.
And well, Baron, I'm sure we're all still trying to function.
I'm functioning. No. You're
DJ.
functioning. DJ. Hey, all our good friends are popping up. I'm glad and happy to see all that, and new friends too. Well, I've known Anima, but yeah, just hey, it's a grand old time at the party.
Well, thank you for being there, Gary. Thank you for being there.
Gary, I appreciate you, Smoking Patriot, Ryan from Legion Talk, Janet from Another Planet, Pops, all being there last night.
Yeah, we had a nice group of people.
It was a nice show. It was. Of course, and also
Thank
and
you for being there as well, brother. And
of course, and of course we were offline also, and we continued watching and just having a great time together, as a family, basically, as I want to call
Mhm.
it. You know.
Yeah, I was supposed to bring you the cheese tools and I forgot. They've been ostracizing me all day.
And DJ, I don't want to forget about you, brother. Thank you for being there last night.
And your turtles.
Yeah.
Your turtles were the ones that helped keep the peace, the calm. Nerd.
And yes, Derpy Entertainment. Long time no see. But Transformers
Derpy,
1 is very underrated. We are going to be watching that tonight. And why are we watching that? Well, back in October, I had a poll up on the YouTube channel asking folks what do they want to watch for our first watch party for the month, for tonight, or this morning, depending on where you're at. Like Jace, it's already morning for him. And the choices.
It's night. Now it's night.
Well,
it's always morning.
It's soon to be morning. It's soon to be morning.
But he's always morning.
Cut me some slack.
No, it's not soon to be morning. Now it's night, and now it's gonna be hours before it's.
No,
morning.
after we had developed the beautiful monologue coming in, you gotta ruin it. Thank you, Chase. Just thank you.
Yeah. I can say it like this: when I left earlier, when we were done watching and having a great time together and all that kind of stuff, it was already the day. You know, it was like 10 in the day. You know. And then I went to bed, and then I slept most of the day, woke up really late, and now it's night. That's how it works.
He's trying to make us feel bad.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's going, oh, the pain.
We had a poll up on the YouTube channel where everybody can vote on 4 movies. And the first one was Back to the Future. The second one, because I had already seen when it was coming out on digital, was Transformers 1. And then we had Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, and Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown. And it was Transformers 1 that came out the ultimate winner. Now, for those of you who may have seen both the short and the main video I posted for Transformers 1, you know I came out of Transformers 1 glowing about it. But even before Transformers 1 came out, I was saying we already had the meeting between Optimus Prime and Megatron, or Orion Pax and Megatron.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, for tonight's watch party, before we watch Transformers 1, we're going to be watching Transformers Generation 1, Season 2, Episode 43, Episode War Dawn. And you'll see how Generation 1 told the story of the first meeting between 2 iconic Autobot and Decepticon.
Hey, I remember this poll now. That's the one where I voted for Behind the Green Door.
That wasn't even an option, Darren.
Well, I wrote it in.
Boy.
So, for those of you who may be wondering, well, where do we watch this, Mike? The Cosme link is pinned to the very top of the chat on both YouTube and Rumble. Cash, I will go ahead and copy the link once more, and this way you can pin it to the top of the Phantom Hooligans chat.
Hooligans!
Oh God, Jace, really, man? Really? Come on, man. Yes, Jace. Yes, Jace. You can. You can.
All right.
I don't want you to go on social media with a video and say, I can't believe Pacific wouldn't let me
I
stream this
can't
to my
believe.
channel.
Yeah. Can't believe this. You know.
I
He's
can't
such
believe
a
it's not
dictator.
Twitter. I can't believe it's not Jenna Ortega.
Oh, come on, dude.
I'm evil.
Yeah.
I'm not a simp. I'm not a simp.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the first part of our watch party here right now, and that is Transformers Generation 1 War Dawn.
in there. Come on, be nice to me. There we go. Ooh, I see dinosaurs. Battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Star Wars. Bum bum bum.
I was 8 years old when this episode aired.
Yeah,
Really? Damn.
I was a little older. I know, nerd. I'm thrilled. This is thrilling. I need my popcorn.
Now, to give everybody some context, the aerial bots were created in a two-parter called The Key to Vector Sigma, as were the Stunticons.
This is him laugh. But
I miss old animation, man.
I do too.
Old cell
Oh,
animation.
Dump the chumps.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get more animation that has more detail again and more.
Gotcha, Padawan. Good to see you, brother. How you doing this evening?
Hey, Padawannabe.
No, Tim, it's not Debbie Does Dallas. Sorry.
No, behind the green door. Don't everyone else than me?
Back in our day.
Back in our day.
Well, that's us with the younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you young punks have been around as long as we have.
Not much has changed.
If you young tubers been around like I have been.
Even to this day, I love the classic G1 transition.
Yep. And the sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the old stuff has just so much more soul to it, in my view.
Mm-hmm. There's still some soul in animation today, but there needs to be more.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they use the blood of virgins to do it. The chronosphere. He's not very friendly, you know?
No. Megatron is not very friendly.
Okay, I just thought it was mean.
I thought he was super friendly. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a guy you really want to give a hug to or a robot to.
Yeah, right? He's the nicest. He's like a nice grandpa, right?
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
He's a friendly robot, sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
friendly,
he's friendly
robot
right.
in disguise. How do you know that he doesn't have a point about these miserable aerial bots? Has anyone ever thought about
right.
that? Quit shaming him.
I want to hang out with the Decepticons. Wait a second.
That's what I say to Mike all the time when I say I want to hang out with Jace.
You arrogant old punk. Yeah, this is Barrett every time he goes up to somebody new.
Yeah, those twerps. Yeah, they are.
That's not what you're telling them, Barrett.
Yeah, I know. This is how I get guests for the show. Well, sit right back and tell you a tale.
Whoops.
Yeah, but you could have turned them in on your side. You're an idiot. You're a moron. Come on.
Oh man.
You know, Megatron was kind of the Joe Biden of the of Cybertron.
Oh boy.
What? Hey, I'm just here to piss people off.
Oh man.
Oh, no. They're inside a Pepto-Bismol bubble. What?
Wow.
Is that
Yep, you heard him. 9 million years.
Yep.
That's how old Optimus Prime is? Damn, he doesn't look a day over 7 million.
Keep watching.
Years. Doesn't look like a day after 7 million.
Obviously.
If this is the golden age of Cybertron, does that mean that Trumpicon is leading the place?
Oh my
Uh,
Jeez.
Or is it Mega Trump? Sorry, I'm having fun. You all are just afraid that I'm doing the good lines tonight.
Afraid. Yeah, that's the word.
Upriver. I didn't know they had rivers.
Yes.
Cry me a cyber river. Wow.
A lot of people think Dion eventually
Mm.
became Ultra Magnus.
Keep away from her.
Ah.
She's my girlfriend.
Ultra Magnus. Cool. Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should get to know him. Stop. No, let's get to know him. Huh?
He looks goofy. Crash. Oh, look. He's so friendly sounding.
Oh yeah, real friendly.
Yeah. Well, that's not nice.
Right?
He sounded so nice.
Exactly.
That is why they're called Decepticons, man.
I'm hurt now. It's just like he asked who I voted for.
Oh
And
no.
started attacking.
Oh man. That's not nice.
No.
I don't think this Megatron is a nice guy.
No.
I wonder if he wants a lieutenant. I wonder if he wants a loyal lieutenant who flies around.
Now, the thing about Orion Pax's design, that was
Yeah.
the original design for Ultra Magnus.
Okay.
Really?
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did they ever make Ultra Magnus Pax?
Orion Pax figure, yeah, they
Orion
did
Pax,
so
yeah.
years later.
Okay.
Still, that design is pretty cool, though, Mike. I will say.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely has a Asian look to it.
Thundercracker's voice for this episode was provided by Wally Burr, who was the voice director.
For which one? Voice for who?
The voice of Thundercracker was provided by Wally Burr,
Okay, Thundercracker.
who was
Okay.
the voice director.
The voice director, yeah. Yeah, I just didn't hear the name, so it's like, my ears make me cry. Boy. Boy, he's got kind of a New York accent. Did they have that 7 million years ago?
Wheeljack, as with Starscream, was voiced by Chris Collins, also known as Chris Latta. Corey Burton's voicing Young Alpha Trion here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, you know.
If he has plans, we have plans for a show. No, ain't gonna work. Oh my! Run away! Run away!
Oh, they're Decepticons. Those guardian robots should step on them.
Sweet.
So what would that do with the transmission? I mean, if he's using the same schematics, is she going to be automatic or will she be manual? If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I get you.
Wow. Wow. So 80s action hero.
See, if you were just nicer, Megatron, but no, you had to be an ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had to be.
It says, like I say to you all the time, Gash. I think they're gonna go out there and blow that shit up. You know, 24/7's got to do a voice for a Transformer.
That would be cool.
Nope. Sorry. Why?
They just told you.
Come on. Be nice. No, but they're not being nice. I mean, don't the Decepticons have a chance? Shouldn't they have a chance at trying things out?
Well,
that will be added till later.
Yeah.
No, I think some people got their, I know, I'm sorry. That's not democracy. Vote Decepticon for democracy. That's all I got to say.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Ooh,
now
Superior.
I'm messing around.
Oh,
Sweet.
Yep. A combiner.
Sweet.
there we go.
Transformer Kaiju.
Whoops.
Well, combiners aren't the largest transformers. So let's go to the city bot.
Humpty Dumpty robot is taking them out. Come on, let's go.
Tim Walz is there?
Oh my God.
The late Tom Messick, the voice of Scooby Doo.
You know, for being 9 million years, he's got a pretty good memory.
Yeah, right.
That's what you have to like about Hero. That's a fun episode. It really is.
It is.
That was nice.
I mean, the bigger boy in me, which is, they could have done two. Can you imagine if they had two-parter with that and what they could have done? But, it was. I have to remind myself, this is the time. This, remember the time that they did.
They did a lot for just that one episode.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, and that's just it for
Mhm.
for a half-hour, less than half-hour episode. Look what they all crammed in there, and they kept it going. I mean, wow.
Well, that's why. I know it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, crazy.
It is crazy stuff.
So, Jace, as someone who's not the biggest Transformers fan out there, what do you think of that episode?
Loved it. It's like I've said, I've gotten more into this world after that one show you were also part of with Comic Relief, and I really enjoy that episode. And I need to watch more. I want to learn more. I want to get more into this universe. So I liked it.
If you
And
go to Hasbro posts on YouTube, they have a lot of the Transformers series on there.
Yeah, I don't think you got Tubi. I don't think you got Tubi. I know they're all on Tubi.
Yes, and I do have a VPN, so I can use Tubi now.
Okay, good. Yeah, and so look for it on there. They have it on Tubi, and they have the entire.
Yeah,
the
I have
entire
a whole.
run.
I have a whole
WNUS.
list of a lot of stuff that I'm gonna watch, so I will do that.
You better.
But no, again, the humor worked, the serious worked. The serious stuff worked a lot. The comedy, everything, just it worked so well together. They're really good at this when it comes to this world, and I loved it, and I love all the animation like that. At the same time, that's just the tip of the ice. That's the icing on the cake. So I loved it. I give it that episode. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10.
Well, think about it. Some of the foundations of Transformers lore was set 40 years ago.
Yep.
Come on, you can put on the same level as Rebel Moon. Come on, be nice.
Oh, I can't, man. I'm sorry. It's Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon it's one of the best things ever in film, but yeah.
I tried for you, Mike. I tried, but
that's how it is.
It's obstinate Norwegian.
But
really,
a good 8 out of 10 is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Very good, extremely good. And and that's kind of the thing. This is something that we're not seeing in animation no more. Animated series.
Not much. I mean, the thing is, like, you got stuff like, of course, SpongeBob is still going on, but even that has been unfortunately tainted a little bit. Transformers, I don't want to even go into what's happened to that recently to some extent. But no, there isn't many shows anymore. I mean, like,
No, but you are right. You
There's
are really
only a
right with
few now.
SpongeBob, for
Yeah.
example. You're really right about that because
Oh,
it was fun thing for a lot of kids back in the day, and they kind of destroyed the show, and they also agendified it with
yeah.
making SpongeBob gay.
That's what they want to
Um,
say, but it's not true. They can say what they want,
Yeah.
but that's not true.
no,
And
the
they,
creators of the new shows confirmed
yeah,
that
the
that he
new
It
was.
doesn't
one.
matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what they say.
Yeah.
The original creator made it
That's
expressly
It's a
acknowledged
dang
in that
sponge.
he is
For fuck's
not.
sake.
So,
Yeah.
No,
but
So
they
he's
had to wait
supposed to
for
be a
him to die.
child.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
so
No,
that's
I mean they've done so much, of course, with SpongeBob and I even the Loud House, though I don't think even the Loud House that was going on for so long and so on, like you see these things. I don't think that needed to be a live action. I sometimes don't understand that. It would be like if Family Guy became a live action, it would probably be just weird.
Well, if they do it, they need to hire the real Peter Griffin.
Right. Right, exactly.
I'm not kidding. I am not.
No,
kidding.
I agree, but there's not too many things like Disney, of course. In the '90s, you had the Darkwing Duck, you had Ducktales. Of course, Ducktales came back, and it was still pretty much the same thing. There was still some out there, but they're not. Even Disney, it's like, where are these quality shows for kids? Even adults enjoyed, like Phineas and Ferb. Adults can still enjoy that now. That's supposed to come back,
Well,
but maybe it shouldn't. I
yeah.
don't know.
Well, the thing is they weren't just for kids; they're also for adults.
Exactly.
SpongeBob on down.
That's right.
There was sly
got it.
and
satire.
look at great stuff
Mhm.
we also had. Like I will use a good example, Batman the animated, Batman
Oh, hell
Beyond,
yeah.
I mean, those are great.
Justice League,
Justice League.
Spider-Man the
Yep.
animated series,
Yes. In the
that
90s,
that
Superman was really good
unfortunate
too. Yep.
unfortunately, the Spider-Man show got canceled with a big cliffhanger. They have talked about it now that it might come back. They're gonna renew the show like they did with
Yeah.
the X-Men show. And I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
but
just let it be. Just let it be. We
right. We
we
don't
don't
have
mess
faith
with that.
in you. I'm sorry, we don't have
Well,
faith in you.
even in this episode we're on, it's lesson to young kids and even a reminder
Yes.
to adults is be careful who you idolize.
That's right. Who you trust.
Mhm.
Exactly. And idolize. Yep.
Yep.
And it's something you've brought up several times, Cash. You don't get that in shows nowadays, especially
Yep.
for kids shows. They don't
Yeah.
have
It might be
shows
once in a
teaching kids
while.
those lessons.
There
Yeah,
needs to be, hopefully there'll be some more people out there who are going to put in good messages. Even Star versus the Forces of Evil, there was good messages for kids,
yeah.
adults.
And
They don't
I'm
even like when they changed and said, "Oh, this character's a lesbian and this and that." It's like, "Oh, that's what she decided to turn into." Okay. But they gradually it wasn't in your face, it wasn't forced. It just gradually
yeah.
said, "Okay,
But
this
let's
is what
think about
happened
it.
in the future." Yeah.
We get like once in a
Mhm.
while we get like a decent animated movie or TV show, and even though I'm not a biggest fan of all kids shows or movies in that kind of
Right.
sense, but Inside Out 2, I watched it, after we had a long talk behind stages, and and I'm just like, fine, I've
Yeah.
seen the first one. I've seen the first one, and now I'm feeling you guys are pressuring me, so I'm like,
Nobody
I
was
wasn't.
pressuring
I
you.
wasn't.
hey,
Nobody's
Cash
pressuring
was.
you. I was not
Cash was.
pressuring anybody.
You
What the
were
yes, you were,
belittling
yes,
him. You were
yes.
belittling him.
I was not belittling him. Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
Come on.
But
Roll the tapes. Roll the tapes.
oh,
So we got the tapes on that. Mike,
yeah,
kindly
yeah.
roll those tapes.
There
But
is no
but
belittling going on.
but
Thanks, Baron.
jokes
Nice try.
jokes on the side.
Yes.
The of course the movie's not made for me personally, of
Right.
course,
Right.
but I did see why a lot of people praised the movie so well, and why it
You
did
saw
so
the
well.
message in there, though.
Yeah, the good
Like what
message.
they have to deal
This
with.
was
This is things that real people
yeah.
would have to deal with.
This
Exactly.
is was they had realistic themes in
Hmm.
it that
You
worked.
got it.
It wasn't
You got it.
forced in or anything like that, and it was a lot of feelings into this movie.
That's right.
So I understand why that became one of the most successful films of the year of animated kid movies. I understand it completely, and we need more of that. We need more of
Mhm.
that.
Yes.
Well, and see, it's
So
also done perfectly because in some ways they kept it generic like they used to do in the old days. So everybody can identify with that.
Well, I give Pixar. Pixar is just like they were like we screwed up, and in a way, I think that was to say, this is better. I just hope they go into a more direction again. I don't mind things like The Incredibles 3, but the whole thing is, it would be great to see more stuff again, like Ratatouille, like Brave, like Cars. So we'll see what they do.
Well,
Yep,
I mean,
and
Cars 1 was
welcome,
good,
Galaxy
suffered.
Spider.
Yeah, that's on my side
Spider!
actually. So
hello.
hail to
Spiders!
Galaxy Spider. Hope you're doing well. Good to see
I'm
you.
scared of spiders. I make sure spiders are all out of my game. I'm scared of them. What is there?
And McDonald's Kea, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, also on my side. So hail to you too. Always good to see new faces out there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're bringing them in.
Just
You're bringing them in. We like that.
yeah. So just to clarify to people, it is like we are streaming on multiple YouTube channels. So this is Mike's Pacific414 Force actually. 4. I said
Mike's,
forest. Yeah.
force.
Yeah,
You're
Mike.
forced into the think of the mic. Okay,
Yeah. You're a force. So I did not plan to like stream it, but since I was allowed, I was like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's just do it. So hail to the new people there in the chat. It's good to see you. I hope you are. I did post a link to Cosme, so if you want to join and watch the movie with us, that would be fun.
And I've also put the link to Pacific414 in case anybody wants to subscribe to Pacific414. Heck, subscribe to all the channels if you feel like it. But if you want to watch the movie along with us, the Cosme link is in the chat.
Okay.
Go ahead, Baron.
I think if you did like these, by the way, please check to make sure, because I looked over there and I didn't see the like I left behind that I know I did. So please, yeah.
I know YouTube's been acting funny for different people.
Yeah, for a lot of people lately, it looks like it has started working better again. Really weird.
I wonder if that's anything
yeah.
So
I just wanted to bring that up because I just noticed that my like wasn't liked.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of issues lately. I'm not gonna go into that. That's a talk for another day. But a lot of people had issues, like I did. I could not write in chats or anything like that. Some people had problems tagging people. Some people lost likes, couldn't like. Some people had problems with watching and was just you had to try to refresh it many times and it still didn't work. So YouTube has been a really big shit show lately.
It took my downvote away from you, Chase.
Aw.
And it's good to see Miss Martin Muses.
Hello.
How are you doing this evening?
Hail, Miss Martin. It's good to see you again. Hail to you. Hope you're doing good.
And I completely agree, Kea. They did the movie dirty with its first trailer. They really did, because
they did.
I was still skeptical when I went and saw this in the theater, especially because of that first trailer. But
yeah, I heard a lot of people say that.
I came out of Transformers 1 glowing about the movie.
Right. I think streaming will help this along, even if obviously it didn't do that well at the box office. But I think
you know what it was. It was like talking to an 8-year-old kid after he came out of that. That's what that movie did to him.
Baron, you got to understand.
Mm-hmm.
The 40th anniversary of Transformers was this year. I was 6 years old when G1 came out.
I know.
Transformers impacted my life.
It's
the foundation of my fandom.
I know. That's why it was in the critical statement that showed how much you really did like it. And it brought you back in time.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I felt like a kid again. I was 6 years old again.
I feel young. Oh, wrong movie. Sorry.
And Galaxy Spider said something also about the movie now. The movie honestly blew my mind. And of course, my headset had to die when I was going to talk, so I can't hear anything. So give me a second.
Okay. But Galaxy Spider says the movie honestly
There we
blew
go.
my mind with the way it was and how they built it up. And the animation was so colorful and it was sick, like I can't even describe it. And the plot was amazing. Well, Galaxy Spider, Miss Martin Muses, anybody who's watching on 540 Studios, Pacific 414, over on the Phantom Hooligans, wherever you're watching us tonight. The Cosme link is pinned to the chat on the Pacific 414 channels. I know I just put a new link in there into the chat, and also Cash and Jay's put a link into their chats, because right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to transform and roll out.
Also, folks, just want to make sure you know that we will be giving away sometime tonight.
No
Pacific
giveaways.
414
No giveaways.
Transformers
No
oven
giveaways,
mitt.
Baron.
Oven mitt.
Baron.
I know. There's no
Baron, don't start, man. Come on, dude.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Here we go.
Baron,
Well, that's Jason's,
sometimes.
I guess.
Sometimes, Baron, sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes? All the time. You're right.
Sometimes, not all the time.
All the time. Oven mitt. Ooh. Peppa Pig? Oh, Hasbro. Okay.
Yeah. What do you expect?
Well, they're freaking copying Disney. It's like, quit doing that, folks. Have some creativity.
Yeah, I know what you mean with I
Yeah.
know, you're right.
And
They are
McDonald said the movie is what got me into the Transformers fandom. I really didn't know anything about Transformers or had any interest to it before. Transformers 1 and now I have yeah. That is really great. I wasn't the biggest Transformers guy myself before. I saw some other stuff, another stream with Mike and Comic Relief, and after that stream, I got hooked.
We
so
saved
hooked.
them from heresy.
And I'm just like, why didn't I watch this before? Like, what? Why? Why am I stupid?
Oh, I got a list. Wow, that's impressive, Cybertron, like that, man.
It looks really nice. Like the animation is really good, though.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Hello, Phil. The Cosme link is pinned to the top of the chat if you'd like to watch the movie alongside us.
I think the voice acting was really good in this. This will be my second time watching this movie, actually.
First for me.
Yeah, me too.
Volume high enough for everybody?
A little bit more slow, please, for me. But again, I'm kind of deaf.
Yeah. All right. I think it's at the highest. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
What is Chris Hemsworth who does the voicing?
Chris Hemsworth voices Orion Pax Optimus Prime. This is Laurence Fishburne you're hearing right now.
Right. Another great actor.
As Alpha Trion.
Yeah.
And if you notice with the Matrix design, they used the Transformers movie Generation 1 design.
Why not the best?
Just imagine if that first trailer was like the second one.
Yeah.
That's why trailers can be dangerous sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Have a great dinner, Phil. Thanks for stopping by,
Yeah.
brother.
Oh yeah.
Talk
Take
to you
care.
later, Phil. Yep.
Take care, brother.
Well, and that's the thing. Trailers can make a good film look bad, and vice versa. And yeah, that's not too bad.
I can hear it's Chris Hemsworth now. I didn't think about it when I watched it first time.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He did. He did a great job as D16 Megatron.
Don't think he's having a good day.
Nope.
The best day ever.
Optimus Prime was naughty when he was young.
Yeah, right. Well, he's got that being
He's
naive and
youthful.
being youthful. Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's just an impish young lad.
Oh,
Now, see, this is good humor. This is good humor for
yes.
Because it's not forced humor or anything, you know.
No.
It's just
right.
organic.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're watching, I'll point out different characters that you see. And even in this music, you hear the Transformers theme a little bit.
I'll take that as a no.
There's
Okay, good. It's okay. Was it just lagging for anybody else? It's good
It
now.
was lagging for
Yeah,
me
it
too.
was.
Okay.
Yeah, it was here.
Where is he? Where's the trigger?
now, if you look at D16's helmet, that's the original design that they had intended for Megatron.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yes, it is.
You know, doing a good job of having a slight Peter Cullen to his voice.
A little bit, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's not.
Here's the thing: Peter Cullen worked with Chris Hemsworth to develop a young sound for Optimus Orion
Yeah.
Pax.
Nice. Well, it's a smart thing to do. I
Now
would do
that
too.
is proper actor mentor
Yes, it
training.
is.
The fact
Yeah,
that
it is, yeah.
Hemsworth actually, a lot of people would be
Well,
insulted by that
it's
in Hollywood.
just like, Chris Hemsworth also deserves to have a proper Thor movie again, but I don't know if it'll ever happen, but he deserves it.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And you see they're standing in the subway car. You see Jazz. Right behind D16 is Red Alert.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Metal to the pedal.
There's Ratchet.
Gave you the impression that we're friends.
We see that all the time, Cash. We see that all the time.
That's funny.
A really good mood.
That was Hound. Wheeljack. You see Sideswipe and Ironhide?
Mm-hmm. The tunnel of death.
Mhm. No one asked you Darkwing. Those are impressive.
Yeah.
Guess which one I can transform.
Was there something in the comics or anything, Mike, or is this just a whole new origin story that they decided to come up with?
This whole movie is an amalgamation of things that came out, whether it be G1, whether it be the early
Okay.
comics, some of the later comics, some of the later shows.
Gotcha.
So tying in from sources.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
it is. Primus was actually created in the Marvel comics. Sentinel Prime actually made his debut in Transformers Animated back in 2007.
Hmm.
And then he was one of the villains in Transformers Dark of the Moon back in 2011.
I was going to say, he seems like a pompous pig in it so far.
Mhm.
And this is John Hamm providing the voice of Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, I hear it. It's cool.
And Icon is the capital city for the Autobots. And Kaon's the capital city for the Decepticons.
What about
Of course, you only...
Wuxania?
No, Whoopstot's not in there.
Whoops, Costa.
Much to the dismay of Whoopstotron. I messed that up. I'll admit it. I messed that up.
I love how young Optimus or Ryan Pax likes to get in trouble. It's great. Humor's not bad in this, actually.
And the music for this movie is provided by Brian Tyler, who wrote some music for Star Trek Enterprise and also did the music for Transformers Prime. Because a few music notes are actually the theme from Transformers Prime.
You know,
and that's Steve Bloom, who voiced
so
Starscream in
interesting to see.
Transformers Prime.
So interesting to see Megatron is actually a kind of a good guy.
Yeah. And the one who said "I love you, Sentinel," that was RC.
Oh my! More than meets the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like us.
Miners.
Yeah, how?
Of course, you see some familiar names on the leaderboard.
Technically, that is SA. Technically.
Well, I was just going to say a cheesy line. Now this is pod racing.
Right.
There's Blur.
Nope.
Did we have a show?
that sounds like cash.
Yes, we did, Bear.
Yay.
The
Yay.
humor's not
Yeah.
forced in this.
No, it's not really. That's Baron right there. I was paying my dues.
Look at the chin on an Orion Pax.
Hmm.
This is Black Arachnid. She's a character that was introduced in Transformers Prime.
Interesting. Figures.
That sounds like me.
Yeah.
That's how I am, you know. I'm such a dark soul.
What a politician.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Keenan Michael Keen.
Mhm. As B-127 or
Okay.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is why we don't want him to talk, right? Right?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Great use of the color palette.
Wow.
Huh. I love how she just keeps punching him in the face. uh,
Goldbot.
Yes, yes, there was a
ah,
Goldbots
Bill's favorite.
reference.
Bumblebee. Excuse me.
Oh, jeez.
Aren't they cute? They're like deer.
Right. Mm-hmm. Robot deer.
Quintesson?
Yep, the Quintessons were introduced in Transformers the movie.
Aww.
The Quintessons killed Bambi.
Robot Bambi. Didn't have a prayer. Yeah.
They got some neat looking evil ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And this movie is directed by Josh Cooley, who directed Toy
I
Story
liked it.
4.
Nice.
My word. Not a pretty sight.
Nope.
There we go. Some life to him.
Yep, an infusion of energon.
Mm-hmm.
It's not toxic waste.
Mm. Mhm. Oh.
Oh, did we lose Baron?
Mm.
Yeah.
Guess so.
Is this too much for him?
Mhm.
He's back.
Well, now I
You
can
too.
hear you. I wasn't able to hear you guys for the longest time.
Oh, okay.
Well, my other headset.
How are we
My-
supposed
my-
to save it? Oh, it's fine. Here's some more energy, guys.
Mm,
I thought it was too much for you, Baron.
no, very organically made ship. No, I wasn't hearing you guys at all for some reason. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Well, my one headset batteries died out of it very early, so I plugged in the other one, and it's like, I don't know. You know how but I still was watching because I was kind of enthralled.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This movie is well done.
Yeah, it is.
It's figures.
You know, they should have almost had Peter Cullen play this part.
That wouldn't have been bad. And the designs for the transformation cogs are taken from Generation 1.
Mm-hmm.
You actually see a transformation cog in the five part of Five Faces of Darkness, and the transformation cog belongs to Metroplex.
Oh my! Listen to that.
This is what we call an organic real transition, guys.
Mm-hmm. Until all are one.
Exactly. And notice how his body design starts to look like Orion packs from Wardon.
Yep.
Is it me or is it lagging really now?
It's
It's lagging.
Yeah,
I don't know if it
it's
was
frame
me.
by frame. Yeah, it was frame by
Mm.
frame. Can't see anything other than frame by frame and sound.
I can pause it and then restart it.
Okay.
Yeah, try that.
Come on, Cosby. Cosby.
Cosby.
Yeah,
Well,
screen
I got
sharing can be a
myself
pain in
some
the ass
Scarlet
here
pudding
sometimes.
pop here.
Yeah. Come
I'm
on,
gonna stop
Cosby.
sharing
You
my
can do
screen,
it.
and then
You
I'll
want,
share it again.
you want some roofie pudding pops?
I keep. That's right. I keep seeing this thing. Jace is not a simp. You know, I don't
Sharing my
know.
screen again, and I'm hitting play.
I'm not sure about that.
Now it works better again.
Yes.
Sometimes Cosmic can be like that.
Yeah, especially with screen sharing.
Yeah.
MP4 files works better, I've seen most of the time.
Unfortunately, I don't have an MP4 file of this.
So there.
I bought it on Amazon.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Now some action.
Mm-hmm. Not paying attention to where they were going.
Yep. Almost.
Yep.
Almost there, Bumblebee. The B-16. I get that.
And you heard a little bit of the classic transforming sound.
Yes.
Yep. He's a tank.
Watch his eyes. See that little hint of red?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I do. Yeah. Very cool.
He's turning to the dark side.
Yeah, in a way.
He's a meanie.
Welcome, Zachary.
Oh.
Steve Buscemi as
Yep,
Starscream.
I thought I heard his voice.
Well, everybody has their opinion, but welcome to Maine.
I've not seen anything woke in it, but okay.
Not yet.
What? Because a woman robot punches a guy? Is that what we're going? Like we haven't seen something like that
Well,
before.
like I said, guys, everybody
Yeah.
has their opinion.
They do. It's fine. I'm just
Wow.
curious why somebody would think that, but it's fine. Hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. And some of the seekers you're seeing are Dirge, or Thundercracker, Skywarp, Thrust, Ramjet. Megatron's fusion cannon.
Wow. Yep. That's a big cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, D16.
We've already watched Transformers the movie earlier in the year.
Interesting.
The voice acting is still such a good thing in this movie.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's solid.
I-
Yeah.
I feel like they have emotions, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
Wow.
Okay, to mine, since you're new here, just so you know, this was selected
Hmm.
by subscribers in a poll. So you don't like it, you don't have to watch.
Yeah. There's a door. Just don't let it hit your ass on the way out. You've already proven you're a mental midget.
A what now?
A mental midget.
Oh,
Oh.
Baron, we don't need to throw around insults.
Well, I don't know. He's kind of throwing insults at us, so I just thought I'd return in kind.
paying the
Doesn't mean we
favor.
have to. Doesn't mean we have to go
That is
on
true.
anyone's level.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to behave.
Okay. I know because he wouldn't keep up with me. You're being nice to him. I understand.
Focus on a good movie. I will say I love this movie a lot more than the first time I saw it.
Yeah, as he goes along, his voice gets deeper and deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's really sounding like a.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap! Yeah, I hate heights too.
Sorry you feel that way. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Is that on your side or my side?
It's
I don't
not
know
on my
where.
side.
It's on
Not on
Mike's side.
whose side?
Mike's.
No,
Oh,
he's not on my side.
he's
Oh, he's
not on
not?
his side. No.
Oh,
Check your side, Cash.
shouldn't be my side.
Yeah, that. And then the last one would be
Yeah,
Jet.
it's on my side. I see.
Oh,
Mm.
Chase. Hey, Chase,
Okay.
why don't you be a good host?
Well, I'm not a host of the show. Come on, man.
No, no, be a good host. Be a good host in your channel. I mean, he came in your channel and was.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. This is what I like with this movie. It gives hope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's better if he's got a name like Optimus.
But it do it in such a great way. It's an organic, nice way.
Mm-hmm. It's not forced.
And no annoying wheelie.
Hey, be nice to Wheelie.
No.
Oh.
A breach. Ouchie.
Just like his original figure.
I love Bumblebee.
Yeah, he's cool.
Or Badassatron.
Badassatron, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Cash is going to start using that now.
No. You can use it, Baron. I give you permission.
Well, you could be Cash Athacon.
No.
Well, you're better than everyone. Where's the GoBots? I heard GoBots earlier. I've been expecting.
That's just a reference.
You know, Phil's going to be really sad now that they weren't in here. Yeah, that's Transformer humor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who cannot like this movie? Come on.
Hated it.
Oh, you know, some people like to be trolls too.
Is it still around? I don't have the chat up.
I love Bumblebee so much.
Some people can't stop coming in to just make trouble.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look how often we do.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bumblebee is sweet and a badass at the same time. Who's the voice actor for Sentinel?
It's
John
John
Hamm.
Hamm, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep, John Hamm.
Mm-hmm.
Not very kosher.
Mm.
Oh, he blows a punch. He has a punch to him.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, Megatron.
The transformation on that is so well done.
Yeah, it is. What you've seen in this movie is actual character growth.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And well, his growth ended. That looked a little Babylon 5-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And not criticism.
Yes, it was, brother. Yes, it was.
Yep, Megatron thought he got a good deal, but
Indeed.
Hmm.
Mm.
Now he's lighting Cybertron's darkest hour. Ironhide. Yeah, Brawn back there. Side swipe. RC, Jazz, Sunstreaker. Now we have two end credit scenes coming up.
Oh my!
Oh, it's such a good movie.
It was a good movie. Very good.
And as a guy again who is not as big in a Transformers world like everyone else, 8 out of 10.
That's what I scored it.
Stupid.
It is a good 8 out of 10. It deserves it.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and skip to the next end credit scene.
And Michael Bay was involved in it.
Not surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Spielberg
I'll ask you
was
guys,
too, of course. Yeah.
after we see the other end credit scene.
Ozzyland?
I like this music better than what I just heard.
Hemsworth.
So. Yeah.
Aussie-land. I like that one, Baron.
Oh, Canada, eh? Oh, Quebec, la eh? Oui, oui, eh?
Oof. You get chills by that, man. Oof. So well done.
All right. So I'm going to start with Baron. What do you think of the movie?
1 out of 10. No, in all seriousness, very good. I think it does hold up to the legacy of Transformers. And I will still, this is the hill I still will be dying on. Now, we've all said it before. This movie was really, really hampered by that first trailer.
Yes.
But I would love to see more of this happening, but do this as a TV series. And have those episodes, maybe 2-parters like they did in the old days, or even up to 5-parters. It don't matter, but you just did a redress of several different eras or styles of Transformers that was back in the day and past. You were able to mesh it together. Let's continue this on. It'll be interesting to see what would happen if they did get far enough that they finally come to Earth. Like the first episode.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cash, what are your thoughts?
I like the friendship between D16 and Orion Pax, and the way that the betrayal happens. I thought this was an enjoyable Transformers film. I'm sure some people will be like, "Hey, this woman had too much of a role," because people just act like that. But I found it funny that Alita 1 was punching Ryan Pax here and there because Orion Pax like, "Hey, let's do something crazy again." And it's like,
Yeah,
"No, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't do that. No, let's do it."
Well, she was like Marion.
The thing is, it's not like Alita One's a new character for this movie. She was
Exactly.
established in Generation
That's right.
1, and she was established as leading the female Autobots who are still on Cybertron.
Right, I get that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, she was already a strong character, but Steve Buscemi as Starscream, and you started. I think that was bad, and then of course John Hamm as Sentinel Prime. It was like, I want power. I will destroy everybody and make them basically slaves in a way, doing my bidding. But
because he made a deal with the devil.
Right, exactly. Right. Mm-hmm. It was an enjoyable film.
Very enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
And Jace.
Yeah, well, for me, again, I'm not as big as you guys when it comes to, for example, Transformers. But with this movie by itself, one thing I do enjoy it's a friendship that Cash mentioned. It's a friendship between them, and you see it developing through the story. Being the best friends ever until you see what happens, and how when he becomes Megatron, and how the power
corrupts,
corruption that he's getting at the end there because of his transformation with the powers, and it goes all in his head, and it's really an emotional movie between them, and also the two other Bumblebee and Alita. They added so good into the movie too, with the friendship and building up to become his second in commands and all these kind of stuff. And Bumblebee, what can I not say about him? Even though I was never a big Transformers guy, I've always loved Bumblebee. Every time I've seen Bumblebee, it's been one of my favorite Transformer characters. And especially with Bumblebee here, just made me love Bumblebee a lot more because he's just like normally I'm so used to him being silent, and I was just like, yeah, you just shut the fuck up, man, just shut up, please, but don't shut up, please, but shut up. It's like conflicted feelings, right? It's like I want you to shut up, but I don't want you to shut up, right?
Don't shut up, man.
And the comedy was really well paced in it, and the story overall, everything was really well paced in, really well done. And no, I'm giving this movie a higher rating, 8 out of 10, because of the story and the animation and what they did with it. So to be honest, after many years, I think this might be one of my favorite animated movies out there, of other movies, of course. But this is one of them on my top 10 list right now of favorite animated movies.
That's a lot. Nice.
So it did its job. It did what it had to. It did the job that it had to. Even though I have seen the trailer before the movie came out, and the trailer did not look promising. But no, again, the movie showed something completely different, and I'm really happy for it. And I disagree with if anyone calls this woke or whatever stupidity out there. They are wrong. I'm sorry, but they are wrong. There's nothing like that in this movie. I still feel people will hate just to hate. It's still trending, but it is what it is. At least I love the movie. I want more of these kind of movies out there in animation and stuff like that.
And I'll admit, part of me wanted to see it and did see it because I'm a Transformer fan. The other part of me wanted to see it was mainly because I wanted to judge it for myself. I didn't want to go by what everyone else was saying and jump on that bandwagon.
Exactly. That's for me with the Crow movie. The same experience with the Crow movie. So I understand it.
And I went into the movie again, low expectations. And I came out of the movie. I wanted more. I wanted 15 minutes more of this movie.
I don't
Same
blame you.
here. I want to be longer too. I would not mind it.
And as you listen to Chris Hemsworth, you can hear that Peter Cullen influence.
Yeah.
Well, throughout the entire movie, he's growing.
He really
the
is.
voice is changing and all that. So it's like, wow.
And you can hear the difference from him playing Thor and here, and how much more passion he actually has. And again, he's a fantastic actor if he just gets the right script, the right people on board, and actually can have fun doing a movie.
And I want to say hello to Cast427. Welcome. We just finished watching Transformers 1, and I'm getting everybody's thoughts. I had originally seen the movie in theaters, and I wanted 15 minutes more of the movie. I thought it was an 8 out of 10. I liked how there was the slow build-up and character growth between D16, eventually Megatron, and Orion Pax, Optimus Prime, and having grown up with Transformers from Generation 1, I liked how they put in some elements of Generation 1 and some other elements of Transformers from different comic iterations and different series. And what was nice is that when you saw familiar characters, they looked recognizable.
Yeah, even I recognize some of their designs, even though I'm not seeing everything, but from the stuff I've seen through the time and what people have shown me, I'm like, damn, that is cool. And no, just an amazing movie. And this is my second time watching it because I watched it when it came out on digital.
Yeah, I was paying attention to when it came out on digital, and when it came out, I'm buying it. Yeah, I would much prefer to have a physical copy, but I figured, you don't know when that's going to come out. It could be coming out in December. It could be coming out sometime next year. You never know with these studios.
I know. At least when it comes out on digital, no, on physical. Hopefully, it will come in a steel case. Hopefully, they will make us this steel case like they do with most Blu-rays these days. I will absolutely buy it. Either way, if it's steel case or not, I will buy it, and I'm gonna put that in my collection with animated movies.
And I think it's worth not just being a Transformers fan, but being a fan of good movies where you have good character development and a good story. I think it's worth giving a watch, even if you're a little hesitant on it. Give it a watch. If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, no worries. But speaking of things maybe you didn't like about the movie, was there anything you guys didn't like?
Other than the lagging of the screen sharing?
Wow.
Wow. But no, all seriousness. No, to be honest, it wasn't really much that I could say that I hated in it, to be honest. The only complaint I will give, it was too short. That's it. For me, it was just too short.
It could have probably been a bit longer, yeah. I mean, maybe not all the humor landed, but most of it did. And it was like,
yeah.
But it still was appropriate to the universe.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Being part of that universe, the humor, it wasn't like the first trailer showed where it was like, oh, great, one of these.
Oh, the goofiness of that trailer was horrible.
And see, here's the thing, too. You look at that first teaser trailer, and then you see where some of the jokes are in the movie. You see why those jokes are put in there.
Yeah, I can understand.
Because it's appropriate for what's happening at that point in the movie.
To the context, to everything.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I think Paramount sabotaged this movie.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that.
But why would they? I mean, honestly.
Well, that first teaser trailer.
Yeah,
I know they were trying to gear it more toward a younger audience, but that hurt this movie. I'm not saying gearing it to a younger audience. I'm saying the way they constructed the first teaser trailer.
Yeah. Well, do you think they did that on purpose?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. So why would they want to destroy that? I mean, this is not that doubtful question. It's a legitimate question. Why would you want to damage this? Because don't you want to make money?
That's the thing there. Current Hollywood isn't that keen on making a lot of money.
Well,
We've
they
seen that.
just what we've seen, unfortunately, is they want to take a wrecking ball to things or sabotage something because how dare these old things? We're better than you. It's that attitude. We're better than you, so we're going to make something better. We're going to change something, and you're going to just accept it, and you go to hell. Basically, that's been a lot that's been a lot of their attitude, especially the last few years. It's not right. It really isn't. And so when this stuff gets rejected, then they get mad. Then they start attacking people some more, including the media starts attacking people. And it's like, really? But yeah, I think Mike has a point that Paramount probably sabotaged this movie. Why show that first teaser trailer? It's just like,
I have questions when you see it and think about it.
And see, it's not the first time they've done that to a movie. I remember seeing the first teaser trailer for Star Trek Beyond, going, "This looks like crap."
And
then I saw the final teaser trailer, and I'm thinking this should have been the first teaser trailer because it actually had me interested in going to see the movie in theaters.
Yeah,
just like the last trailer for Transformers 1 had me
Yeah.
more interested in seeing the movie.
Right. Yeah, I mean, people like my brother and other people, I'm sure, just watch that teaser trailer. Like, what the hell is this? This is not Transformers. This is not what I remember. What is this humor? And we all felt that when we saw that teaser trailer. And then we saw the other trailer, like, oh, this actually looks better. But still, the damage had already been done. So,
And no worries, Cass. You know, autocorrect can be a pain when you're trying to type out certain words and it tries to change it. It's like, no, it's spelled like this.
But if this movie really was bad, then hardcore Transformer fans like Mike and some other people that we know would not enjoy this film. So.
Yeah. And then it would be called out.
Yes.
We need more of this. And they're idiots. They're morons over there at Paramount, and
they can be. Yes.
Especially with something like this, they have a chance. They had a chance to make something really, really wonderful and make a lot of money. But and Hasbro, you'd think Hasbro would be a little torqued on that because, well, they lose out on moolah.
Yeah, they lose out on ticket sales. They lose out on toy sales, merchandise.
Right. So I mean, this is more than just a Paramount, whatever. This is also your the Hasbro company.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder because Hasbro's not in a good place right now, as far as the company is concerned. It makes you wonder if some of the executives were pretty much like, "Yeah, do whatever you want." When it came to the marketing, because even the first impression of some of the figures based on the characters in the movie, they didn't look that great.
I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes those first looks at those never really do.
Yeah, at the prototypes and
right.
But the thing here with our watch parties that we have, guys, is I want to be able to show you guys movies that either you recommend or show you movies that I enjoy, that I think are good movies, and get your opinion on them. It's like I told you when we had the Bike Riders watch party. I really enjoyed the movie. It was a movie I was, again, hesitant on going to see. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a chance. And I'm glad I did. It's like watching The Wrestler at the end of last year. That was a great movie.
I mean, he got so into it, he bought himself a motorcycle and he bought himself a leather jacket. And yeah, you should hear him off, when we're done with the show, when we're back room, he goes, take the microphone out to the garage, fires up that motorcycle and go, hey, listen to this. Listen to this. This doesn't sound great.
Yeah, and Cats427 is saying, I've seen all 6 Transformers movies on disc. It's the only thing I have right now. My favorite is Last Night. It's not a bad movie. It does have some good moments. I think, for me personally, it's that 2007 movie, and a lot of it does have to do in the first few minutes of the film where you hear Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime doing the narration, doing that before time began. There was the cube, and just hearing that voice again after so long not hearing it, and sitting there in the theater and going Prime, but not just Prime. It's this is what I was thinking at the time. It's my Prime. It's the Optimus Prime I grew up with. That voice.
Yeah.
And Transformers, like any sci-fi property, has its own lore, and it has built upon that lore. And there are some that have respected that lore, and some that just look at it like Michael Bay in some instances and go, whatever. But is there anything you guys want to say about this movie or any previous movies that you've seen? Maybe some of the shows, and how maybe you saw some of the elements of those particular movies or shows sprinkled into this movie. Guys, you there?
I'm here, at least.
Sorry, I had to go close the door and all that. The animals are barking.
Cash just decided to shut up.
Oh, you went to get
I was
that.
waiting for Barron, man.
Why were you waiting for me?
I'm just kidding.
I cannot.
I don't know.
Say,
I mean,
I cannot say
you know.
too much. Unfortunately, I cannot say too much because I haven't seen as much as others out there. But I did get a lot of elements, especially when we had the watch party with the Comic Relief and the first one that we saw, the first movie, that the Phantom edit, as it's called, with the Star Wars music in it.
Yeah.
But
and just how well that Star Wars music works in that edit.
and it works so well too, and I understand why Comic said he cannot watch the normal version ever again because of the music. But I felt a lot of the same elements in a way, with storytelling and passion and characters, the build-up stuff. Like I had a lot of the same feelings and the way I saw it, if you know what my drift on it. So I saw a lot of similarities in that kind of sense. That's all I can say, at least, because I've not seen as much as you guys, of course.
Okay, Baron, how about you?
I must confess, I was not listening and all that right now because the missus came home and asked me a ton of questions. So, question again, please.
God damn it!
Hey, it's the home life.
Yeah, it's.
I get it.
But the question was, were there elements of previous Transformers series or movies that you saw sprinkled into this movie?
Well, I mean, Cybertron didn't look like Cybertron of the G1. I mean, right off the bat there. But I don't know if that it was got more of a look from either later animated shows, because I have to confess I never really watched any of the other ones. I've never seen any of the live action ones, so I don't know if it was getting a little sprinkle of that flavor into it. I know your game kind of had that look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where I think they mostly went for in the design of Cybertron in this movie was the war for Cybertron and fall of Cybertron.
Right. And I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it didn't look good. No, it just, you can tell. Yeah, that's not G1 Cybertron, but it still looks like a Cybertron.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also that's Cybertron before there's an all-out war.
Yep. Exactly. And in fact, it would be great to see like the war on Cybertron type of thing. I mean, if you did a series, and like the first series you do off of this is War of Cybertron, then they come to Earth for the second series, and then and they just go from there. And but yeah, that's what I've noted. Other than the fact that just the evolution of the characters as they go through this movie so fast like that, by getting those familiar shapes as they came to the end. I mean, as in robot form, that is. Obviously, they wouldn't have the semi truck or any of that just quite yet. But yeah, I guess that's about the one thing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that reminded me of Generation One in there. A lot of the other stuff, like I said, I've never watched much any of the other Transformers, including the live action. So it's really hard, other than just noticing from you playing that one game that I can kind of see a semblance of that here and there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing. Even when I was replaying War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron after so many years, just seeing different elements of Cybertron and certain little Easter eggs they would put in there as a reference to not just G1 but other series, the comics.
Right.
It was nice, the attention to detail.
And I have to admit, I'm absolutely surprised that Michael Bay was involved in this, because this is so close to the original source than what he did.
Honestly, and this is just my opinion, everybody has their own thoughts and opinion, but this is better than what Michael Bay has given us.
Oh yeah, completely.
I was trying to be nice about it, but yeah, exactly.
Oh, I agree with that, and
I know people like the Bay films. I know people love the Bay films, and that's fine.
There's a couple, and for me, I grew up watching them. I know about. I have not seen them all. I didn't care to see them all, but I saw at least the 3 first ones, and then I think 1 or 2 after. I think I've seen a little bit of the last. Is it Last Night or something? It's called?
Yeah, the last night.
Yeah. And then I have seen Bumblebee, the full Bumblebee movie. It's not the most horrible movie, but with the Michael Bay itself, I've really enjoyed the first one. I really enjoyed the first Michael Bay Transformer movie. I thought that was really decent. I enjoyed the second one. It's not the best, but I enjoyed it. The third one, it was whatever, it's forgettable for me. And that's how I feel with the rest, mostly too, of what I have seen. It's mostly it's whatever, forgettable. But this is something a lot better. And of course, to you guys out there who knows a lot about the lore and everything and stuff like that too, I think this movie is more respectful to the source material, at least of what I have heard. So I'm gonna take your words on it, Mike, that this is more faithful, and you, Baron, too, that this is more faithful to the story of Transformers.
Well, I mean, you saw that episode beforehand, so you can kind of get that taste of it. So, I mean, good reference point to go off of.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're completely right then, because we saw that too. I totally forgot about that because we watched this movie that I forgot everything else we saw. So because this movie was just so great.
That's understandable. You were focused on Transformers 1 after we watched the episode of War. So.
And but no, I'm thinking about it back now. Yes, this was really just by watching that, of what I know, it's really faithful, and this is what they should continue doing more of, being more faithful to the source material when they make movies like this and TV shows. I am happy that we have gotten a few things this year that I have liked that has been based of source material, and of course Transformers 1, no matter what people say, the Crow was really faithful, and and so on. I'm happy we are getting a few movies out there that actually are a little bit more faithful to the story itself, even if it's a little bit retelling, like reimagination on certain parts. But we expect that. We do expect that with movies and TV shows. That is okay.
Well, and again, it depends on how they do it.
Exactly. It's like you can reimagine a little as long as you respect the source material and still use the source material, but you can reimagine it a little bit to change the story a little bit, adding upon some other stuff and all this
Right.
other stuff. And we've seen this with a lot of movies. We've seen this, of course, with Lord of the Rings have done this, with certain parts, and Batman movies and Penguin, the TV show, and I can go on with
so good.
but a lot of these things have, reimagined certain things on the element, but still keeps the core of what it
Mhm.
is. And I'm so happy we are getting have gotten a little bit more good stuff this year. So that's also I want to say, give this movie a chance. Transformers 1, give the movie a chance. It's really good. I know there are people out there just gonna hate it to hate it. I bet most of them have not even seen the movie and just listen to other people. But I would just say, if you're a Transformer fan, I think give the movie a chance at least, and give your own opinion on it. Maybe you will like it, like we on this panel have, or maybe you don't.
Mhm.
But at least give it a chance. That's the way I view it, and that's how I also viewed with the Crow. Give it a chance if you are a fan of the Crow comics. Just don't think about the first movie. The first movie was also a reimagination of the comic. Just they also kept a lot from the source material, but not fully. And that's also what the new Crow movie did. It was just reimagining a little bit more in our time, but still had everything of the core elements of the comic, the graphic novel itself. So, yeah, that's all I can say. And thank
Right.
you for having me on.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
I appreciate you wanting to come on, Jace. And, something I've told myself, don't believe what everybody says about a TV show or movie. Don't just follow in line. Check it out for yourself, because you never know. You might find something you enjoy. And there's nothing wrong with finding something that you enjoy. You don't have to meet someone else's approval just because you want to be part of the in crowd. If you
Yep.
like it, give the reasons why you like it. One of the reasons I like this movie is because it has good character development. It has a story that, again, is an amalgamation of different Transformers lore. Tell this story. You had good direction,
Yeah.
good lighting.
hmm
There's so many different elements of this movie that make it not just a good movie, but a charming movie. It has its
Exactly.
own charm.
Right.
Seeing how mischievous Orion Pax is, always wanting to do something.
Oh, do we lose him?
Oh, Mike.
I don't know if he was lost or if I was lost. That's right.
Well, that was something.
He did a guilty Cajun on us.
That's right.
It was StreamYard. It was StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah, because I saw it flash for a few seconds and then everything was back.
You hear that? StreamYard flashed him. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I also want to read what Cast 427 says here.
Yeah.
I love it when Alita says, "Why is B gagged?" and Shockwave says he wouldn't stop talking, and Alita says, "Even when he was unconscious," and Shockwave said, "Especially when he was unconscious." Humor like that, it worked
Yep.
because it wasn't like it
Yep.
was something out of the blue. You already
Right.
saw that when B127 met D16 and Orion Pax, he was a motor mouth. He was a talker. He
Right.
meets Alita 1. What's he doing? He's talking. And then that whole little montage where they're going through Cybertron following the map. What's he still doing? He's talking.
No. And unfortunately, I can see people who, because the problem is with stuff that people get so obsessed with the woke stuff, they can't see straight anymore about it. So they go, "Oh, well, it must be a girl boss. It must be this." It's like, have you actually looked into the lore? Of course not. But yeah.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, even with the individual who came here tonight, I got a feeling that was just a troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, but it's annoying. It's like people are having a good time, and somebody has to come in and start getting crazy again.
That's my job, damn it. That's
yeah, I
my
know,
job.
but that your crazy is okay.
But
Well,
but
there's
Ash
always
is on a point though. But he is on a point though. He
yeah,
is.
yeah. There's always going to be somebody that's going to try to bring the storm over your clear day.
Of course,
There always
you
is.
know that. Yep.
And all I gotta say is to people who refuse to give this movie a chance, give it a chance. If you still don't like it, well, at least you gave it a chance.
Yep.
That's the most important part. You gave it a chance, and if you still don't like it, well, that's fine.
Yep.
Just don't attack other people that likes it, that like that, or be an idiot.
Which I'm good at.
So, before we wrap up here, gentlemen, is there anything that you'd like to promote? We'll start with you, Jace.
Well,
Do it
yes.
proud, Dave. Do it
yeah.
proud.
Yeah. So, at least for you Americans,
Wow.
it's still not Thursday. For me, it's Thursday. So for you guys, it's still confusing. So I'm just gonna. This Thursday, of course, we have the Beyond show. We're gonna talk about some articles of what's going on and stuff like that. And so the main show is of course Thursday, and also if Comic Relief Crusader is gonna do a stream on Friday, I will of course be there with him and talk about funny news and of course other articles there too. But he also tries to find some other articles that people don't really talk much about. And that's also why he added in funny articles, like funny news that's going on. And the last funny news that we talked about was a trans species person who identified as a deer and apparently got shot. Yeah, it was a really funny, really weird, effed up news.
The hell you say?
I thought that was a meme when I looked at it at first.
Hey.
Oh, I've given up on
Yeah.
that a long time ago.
Yeah, we don't. The thing is that we don't know what's memes or memes with certain things anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's done with it.
And of course, on Saturday, I will see if I will do a Skullcast or not. But other than that, also next week, I'm gonna do a Beyond show every other Monday. So everyone who is part of 540 can pop in whenever they want to, if they have time and want to. But it is an earlier show off the Beyond, and it also works a lot better for Prismatics, one of our co-hosts who also lives in Norway. So I decided, let's just do it that way also. And then we can also talk about a little bit more articles we don't get to do on the main day on Thursday.
He better not fall asleep now. Look at what we're doing for him.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, you will find Baron Orman Tag, who's also on this panel, and Cash Money, of course. And you will also find Kilted Tom, aka Technosapien, at times. And also, when Whoopa is back, he's gonna, of course, join when he is back and has time. And of course, Hashi will join when he has time and not working so much. Is a reason why he's rich, and that's why we say sue him. He's rich. Come on.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, as I always say before we wrap up a show, just remember, life's too short, make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you and we appreciate you. And none of us would have been here today if it wasn't for all of you peeps out there for giving us all the love and inspiration to keep on going. It means the world to us. So thank you so much.
And again, thank you very much, Jace, for joining us tonight for this watch party.
Yeah.
Of course.
Great having you around, man. Don't let
All right. Baron, what do you have coming up on Baron Orman Tag's Fandom Legacy?
Oh, since Cash did it yesterday, I'll do it today. No, sorry, I got the wrong voice. I gotta go into announcer voice. Being that Cash graced us with the information last night, I shall do it today. But you can catch Cash and I on his show on his channel, only on Rumble, because we are Rumble snobs. and that is at Cash Money Madness channel on Rumble. The show is called Cranky Old Fans, and he is the host. He is the king of that domain. I am just his little minion, and that is anywhere. The time for that. I'm used to saying Jason's channel. I said it could be anywhere between. Oh, by the way, for I don't know if he said that, but for the Beyond on Thursday, which is tomorrow, anywhere between 6 and 6:30 Central Standard Time. So because it's Norwegian time, that's how they do stuff. Now,
Thank you.
again, you're most certainly welcome. But you can catch Cranky Old Fans at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 Pacific Standard Time. Again, Cash Monet's Cash Money Madness, Cranky Old Fans. And then on Monday there will be another exciting episode of Contraband Police. That's right. I will be going out there and I'll be protecting both of the great socialist republic, making sure that your Western influences do not get smuggled in, your cheap American booze polluting our pure vodka, and making sure that other nefarious items like artificial money, I think you say counterfeit, we say artificial money. So please catch on my channel, Barrer and Tags Fandom Legacy, and that is at usually released at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time on my channel. Other than that, I'll let the others take care of the rest.
Okay, Cash, you're up.
Booyah.
Yeah. All right, what's coming up? Well, people seem to still want to play State of Decay 2, and since what happened last week, and I think I've fixed the problem, I'm hoping it was some antivirus nonsense going on in the background, like, oh, that's why I was dropping frames potentially. I'll have to test that out. But so yeah, that's coming up at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday. And then before that, let's see. I still got to play Doom, so Doom Eternal. So I mean, I haven't decided yet this week if I'm going to make that a video or if I'm going to do a live stream. So that's what's coming up right now on the Phantom Hooligans and Cash Money 007 over on Twitch.
And before I promote what's happening on Pacific414 on YouTube and Rumble, Cast427, I want to thank you for stopping by tonight. And yes, I would love to have a conversation with Chris Hemsworth and just talk about his experience working on this movie, and especially listening to Peter Cullen and some of the advice he may have given him. And let's see, I just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody else. But as far as what's coming up on the YouTube channel and the Rumble channel for tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I'll be playing more Alien Isolation. This will only be a 2-hour stream, because I do have to get up early on Friday and take my car to get some maintenance done on it. But it'll be 2-hour stream. I'll be playing Alien Isolation. Will I get killed by the Xenomorph a few more times?
Yes.
Most likely.
Oh, hell
Most
yeah.
likely.
He's cuts like a sailor.
That's right.
Or Animon's grandmother.
The last cussing was brilliant. I was waiting for more of it. It was like there was one point for like it felt like 5 minutes straight where Mike just said "fuck." It was hilarious.
I think he beat Jace. I think he actually beat Jace.
He might have.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
Yeah, that was the last Batman Arkham Knight stream, which...
Oh, he was cursing on that too, man. He was... Those 2 days...
hell yeah.
Yep.
Once I get to where I've done all the side quests, then I'll stream it one last time for the protocol stuff. But I got to get that side quest stuff done, and that's going to take a while.
Yeah,
but
it's just...
I also don't want to do it on stream, because who's going to want to watch me doing all these side quests?
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I will. I want to see how much you curse.
Yeah, I think people enjoy the cursing.
Yeah, I do.
But it'll be Alien Isolation tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. This Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube and Rumble channel, we'll have another watch party. This will be a double feature of John Hughes, John Candy movies. And one of them is a movie that John Candy actually has a co-star in. And the first movie is going to be Uncle Buck, and that does star John Candy. And that'll start at 1 p.m. Eastern, maybe not exactly at 1 p.m. Eastern, but we will start the show at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll start the first movie for the watch party of Uncle Buck. And then the second one we're watching is with John Candy and Steve Martin. It's a Thanksgiving classic, and we're going to be watching it this Sunday. And that movie is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Mm-hmm.
And then for next week, I do plan to play more Alien Isolation, and I'm also thinking about playing Detroit Once Human.
It's a good game
on stream
Game,
next week
right.
as well.
I think I got that as a freebie game on Epic.
All right.
You probably did.
Yeah.
And then coming up on the 13th, we will have Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank, as our guest here on Pop Talk. We'll talk about his channel and how he started and how everything's going, and also what kind of content you can find on his YouTube channel. And then on Sunday the 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern, Anti-Derivative Jill will be joining us as our special guest, and we will be talking about her channel. And also I want to ask her fond memories about clobbering times.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She was part of the Clobby Club.
Yeah, Clobby was good. And Cass, again, thank you very much. Welcome to Pacific414. We do tend to get a little rowdy here, some editions of Pop Talk, but tonight we're just relaxed.
Chilling, man. Just chilling.
Yeah. And speaking of thanking everybody, I do want to thank FKHC 2005, also known as Tim. Thank you, Tim. Really appreciate it. And also, again, thank you to Anima Confusa for following the Rumble channel. Thank you, Anima. Really appreciate it.
Very, very nice lady. Very nice
yes,
lady.
Yes, she is. You're wrong. Wait, I'm Mike. I'm always right, aren't I?
Why does he always come? Why does he always come trolling us like that, constantly saying you're wrong? I know. I'm offended.
Thank you, you're wrong. And of course, Gary.
Yay!
A pop culture minefield. Thank you, Gary, and thank you for joining us last night during the election stream over on Rumble. Greatly appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Yes, we were up till the wee hours of the morning after the stream ended because we were still watching. But we didn't want to go to bed. We didn't want to go to bed.
As I was saying, why did we stop streaming, man? We were still rolling.
Yeah, we should just gone on, man.
I know. But like I said, I wasn't anticipating anybody staying the whole 9 yards, because I know some people had to get up early in the morning. So it's because I'd even told Barron and Cash, I said latest we're going till 11, and then I kept pushing that back and pushing that back.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to thank DJ Ronnie G. He joined us last night, and DJ, really appreciate your support of the channel, brother.
Nerd.
And of course, the Pata Wannabe. Thank you, brother. Good to see you.
I almost did the wrong thing. I almost said do with him. It's like, no, that's not.
No. And of course, Galaxy Spider. Thank you for stopping by and joining us tonight.
Scared of spiders.
Miss Martin Muse, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. And it's always nice to see familiar faces. And I know we're all busy. We can't stop by everybody's channel all at once. I wish we could, but we can't.
I need to call myself.
Phil, thank you, brother. Thank you very much, Phil McCracken. And of course, we had Zachary Sprinkle. Thank you, Zachary. Appreciate it. And to mine, sorry you don't like the movie, but there's a movie out there for everybody, I believe.
Yeah, try more like My Little Pony or something like that. That'll be up your alley.
I know Baron just wants to be so evil right now. Just have a feeling that he wants to say some stuff.
No, you ignorant. You ignorant.
And
Well,
once
so
again,
do I, but
Cast427, thank you very much. Guys, I wasn't gonna let anything ruin this night.
no, of course.
It wouldn't have ruined me. I would have had fun.
Well,
I have respect.
Until then, everybody, again, thank you for joining all of us. We really appreciate the support you give each and every one of us, whether you're watching on Jace's channel, 540 Studio, over on YouTube and Twitch, whether you're watching on the Phantom Hooligans or Pacific414 on YouTube and Rumble. We greatly appreciate you, and we hope to see you next time. And until then, remember, when you see me playing a game, don't ever give up on me in that game, because just when you do, you might miss something.
Expect a lot of swearing.
Let's let Peter Collins Prime take us out.
Yes.
Autobots, transform and roll out!